Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Bridget Oladipo. On this channel we'll talk about faith, marriage and relationship, general lifestyle from Scotland. If you're yet to subscribe, please hit on the subscribe button. It's an amazing family here and you will love it. So today I've been meaning to talk about culture shock. It's almost a year we relocated from UAE, United Arab Emirates, to the United Kingdom. I've been meaning to talk about the culture shock, some of the few things that were like culture shock to us, UAE, and what we got to know here. We'll mention a few of them. I'm here with my family. They can also mention a few things that was culture shock to them as well, especially my kids in school and all. So first off, let's start with the weather. Okay, in the UAE UAE is a desert land, so of course what you expect from the desert is very hot. We have majorly two seasons. I will call it two seasons. It's either hot or it's raining. What we call winter in UAE, it's like we have rain like 2 or 3 times before the end of the year. That is usually from October to about February. The weather drops. It becomes very okay. It's not very hot. Every other month of that year is extremely hot. I mean hot and humid. Our survivor system in UAE is AC, air conditioned car, air conditioned houses, air conditioned reception, air conditioned bus stations, and what have you. That is our survivor mode. So it was very hot. We're used to the hot weather in UAE, and even what we called winter in the UAE, it's not winter. You'll be having 23 degrees. The coldest I think we've had for the 6 years I was there was 21. It really rained and it was 21. And you see all of us in our boots, in our in our sweatshirts because it's winter for us. And then we arrived into Scotland. We came during fall, by the way. That was September to be precise. It was fall. It was not even winter yet. It was fall. And we got here. It was cold. I think that was how they were able to tell who is new in Scotland to who is not new, because to them fall is not that cold. And we were everywhere with our winter jackets. And everybody turns around and just looked at us like, oh, I guess these people are newcomer. They just arrived into the city. Hey, girls. Yeah. Right. So, yeah, the weather was a massive culture shock for us. It was something we're not used to. Even when we're in Nigeria, it has never been that cold. So getting here and meeting 16 degrees during fall, 12, 11 degrees. Then during winter, we entered -5, -4, -3. My goodness, it was hard, but come on, we survived it, didn't we? So that was the first culture shock for us, the weather. Number 2 culture shock for me was the no nightlife in Scotland. That was big, because if you know UAE or if you've heard about UAE, when it is 10 p.m., 9 p.m., that is when life is starting. Malls are bubbling, restaurants are open, things are happening. You can stay out till like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 2 a.m., 1 a.m., and you don't even feel like it's late, because events are going on, activities are ongoing. And because, like I said earlier in the first point, that it's usually hot during the day, everybody keep evening. So you walk during the day, you stay at home. When the sun goes down, about that 7, 8, the weather starts to drop. So you are out for your social life. You want to go to the park, you want to go to the mall, you want to hang out with families and friends. And UAE is very big on family, by the way. That is when you start to have that. And then we came to Scotland, and guess what? Once it is 5 p.m., malls are closed, city centers, all the shops are closed. Are you even still out at 7 p.m.? What are you even doing? If you are not just traveling, like you're coming back from work and you're stopping by the bus stop, nothing is happening. You go to the city center about 4 and you see people everywhere. Go back 6 p.m., you won't see a person. Like it's usually, to me, as if rapture happened. I remember one of the incidents. I was looking for something and I got back from work that day. I think those are the first days we arrived in Scotland. We wanted to get something, and it was about that 5. I and my husband now went to the city center thinking we'll be able to and we got there, all the shops were closed. It was very hard adjusting to want to go to buy things at 7, at 8, and most of the shops are closed. It was like, what is happening? What is happening? So it's either you are in your house, or you are in a pub, or you are somewhere. You can't just be everywhere, because all of the activities that are supposed to be happening, they have all shut down. That was another big culture shock for us when we got to Scotland. No nightlives in Scotland. Number 3, The education system in Scotland, it was a big shock. Back in the UAE, all are owned by they are privately owned, so that means when your kids need to go to school, you need to go to the school that will accept you. You pay for school fees, you pay for uniform, you pay for everything, and what have you not. But in Scotland, it's totally different. All schools are publicly owned by the council, by the government, so you literally need to just take your child's passport and their birth certificate, and they are in school. They don't have to write any entrance exam. They don't have to take any test to get in school. And mind you, when we're in UAE, I packed all of our exams because we write exams in UAE and they have their results. I made sure I took all of my kids' results. I made sure I took everything in case they will need to go to school. I was even telling them that they need to be reading so that they will pass their entrance exam and what have you not. But guess what? There was nothing like entrance exam. There was nothing like paying anything. They just got into school. Uniform, there's no special uniform. It's black and white, and the tie is just what differentiate different schools. And they are giving that tie for free in school. I love that about Scotland, that getting kids into school are hassle-free. And yeah, we are going to talk about the education system in another video. I'm not here to talk about the education system now. We had to repark, and you can see that the lighting and everything is no longer the same. It comes to social life. In UAE, we have majorly Arabs and people from Asians. They are the major people that occupies UAE. So we greet by, we give the side cheek kisses and all and everything. But here, we got here and I remember the first day I said hello to someone and the person said, "You okay?" Like, you okay? Like, are you insulting me that am I okay? Am I mad? But no, that was them saying hello or good morning, or are you all right? And then I go wishing good morning, like good morning. Even in Nigeria, that's how we greet, good morning. I say good morning, there's one morning, morning. What happened to the good? I'm wishing you good morning. You are telling me morning. I'm yet to see adjust to that, because honestly, when I get to work, I still wish good morning. They all respond morning and all, but I don't understand why we cannot just wish good morning and everything. And then when you hold the door for them and you say thank you, instead of them to just say you're welcome or something, yeah, no bother. And but overall they are very friendly. They stop to help as much as they can. They are very open and welcoming society and all. So yeah, that's another thing. Their ways of greetings and everything. You okay? You all right? You okay? You speaking about the socialization. We knew if you're asking a question, you say right or yeah. Here they respond A. You okay? Yeah, A, and all of that. It's still taking a lot to adjust to so many things that we're trying to adjust to. About shopping bags. Back in UAE, you can go to buy things in grocery stores or malls and you have a lot of bags to come with. I know for a long time, I don't even used to buy waste bin bag because I have a lot of those bags, and as a Nigerian mom that I am, I recycle those bags to my waste bin bags instead of buying waste bin bags. And that is how it was in UAE. Even though before we left UAE, shortly before we left UAE, they started to change that because they also wanted to start doing recycling, because you see their waste bin always filled with a lot of waste things that could be recycled and all. But we never used to buy shopping bags. We never used to buy them, neither do we pay for them. But like I said, we're introducing it gradually before we left. And here we are in Scotland, and it's either you're going to shop with your bag or you are paying for every bit of bag you get from your shopping stores and groceries and all. That was another culture shock that I had to deal with and all. Food. I'm talking about restaurants, fast food. On every street, there is a restaurant. And on every street, there is a halal restaurant where you can get food, especially all this Asian food, Chinese food, name it. You can always just get something to eat on your street. There are coffee shops where you can grab coffee, where you can get fresh squeezed juice and all of that. You can't just walk over a street without getting something to buy to eat. And then we got to Scotland. My darling, it was a big, massive shock to me. Like, you could walk for a whole lot of time and there is nowhere to just grab up something. You know what we call street food? even in Nigeria, we have street food, right? And that is how it is in UAE. You don't need to get to the malls for you to get it. Every building will have a restaurant. Every street you can see like chicken grilling, shawarma, bab, whatever you, on every street, ice creams, name it. But here, no, in the city where I am, especially, I don't know of other cities in Scotland. I've seen a few places in Glasgow that has something similar to what we used to have in Dubai. But in the city where I am, no. You have to like travel. Everywhere is so conservative that you don't even know they are selling food there until you enter. You have to book, you have to order online and all of that. But in UAE, they are displayed on the streets. Like they are telling you, come have me, come eat me. I love to walk out in the evening because there will be something to munch on. Little wonder why I added so much weight when I was in the UAE. And I got to Scotland and I didn't even need to watch my weight. My weight just watched itself. In their primary school, from primary 1 to when they're in primary 5, you don't need to make food for them because they give lunch to them, free lunch in school. I don't know if that's same in other United Kingdom, other states in United Kingdom, but for us in Scotland, we don't pay for food from when they're from nursery till they are in P5. The schools, the government provides food for all of them. And so you don't need to do any lunch pack for them when they go. Until when they get to P6 onward, you start to pack lunch for them. So yeah, we're loving every bit of it here. Everyone with their own differences are not. These are some of the culture shock. It's really shocking. In Scotland. Yeah, so please comment down below if you have had some of this culture shock. If you have lived in a different country and you migrated to another one, what are the culture shock and what are the ones that even you are surprised to hear that is happening in Scotland? And I will be more than glad to interact with you in the comment section. I hope you found this video interesting and valuable, and if you're planning to relocate to Scotland, these are some of the things that you should look forward to or you're going to experience yourself. Thank you for staying with us till now. Please ensure to like, comment and subscribe and join this amazing family. So we'll see you in the next one. God bless you. We love you, but God loves you more. Bye.